Hello, and welcome to the Magnificent Abundance Manifestor. So, this is another intuitive hour that I decided to do spontaneously. And I'm looking forward to answer all of your questions. All right, so now I'm going to go on. Hello, Facebook friends, and welcome to the Magnificent Abundance Manifestor. So this is again another intuitive hour that I decided to do spontaneously. So if you have any question, come and join me. I'm live. Hi Sheridan. I am doing another intuitive hour. So if you want to ask me questions, come over on YouTube. And I'm sharing all of this in my Facebook at the same. Yes. I've been doing this lately. Maybe it's just going to be for the month. I don't know. I am following my, soul guidance. Okay, so maybe I share this in groups as well, right? It's been fun. So I thought, why not? Oh, yes, I'm going to do it on my Instagram as well. Oh. Okay. No. All right, so I'm sharing this as well here. Yes, hey, Sherilyn. I'm just, getting used to the tech. Hey, everybody. So I can see people joining me on Facebook. So if you have any question and you want to ask me anything, join me on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell notification and I will be answering any question you have. I'm having a few technical things. I'm also connecting to Instagram and making sure I have a proper support for my other 1 second. Okay. Whoops. I'm here just getting to the tech situation. So if you have any question, feel free to ask them right now. Sheridan, how was your week? I think I found it. Right. So, can you hear me well? And now it's on my Facebook. And on my Instagram as well. Hi, Instagrammers. This is the Magnificent Abundance Manifester. Come and join me on YouTube if you have any question. I will tap into my intuition and answer you. Okay. All right, so now I need to share this in group and we're good to go. Okay, so yeah, that's it. We'll see. Any question that you have? So I am going to put up for sale a magic potion, the Breaking Free from Groundhog Day, hopefully next week. And I'm thinking of doing something around that when it comes to a course or a week. So I'm still thinking of what could. Hi, Jane. Happy to see you. So if you have any question, I will be very happy to tune in and answer you if you join me over on YouTube. Okay, Sherilyn, maybe I can get guidance with my relationship with my kids. I seem to have hit a block. All right, so I feel like there is a fear of disappointing them by the decision that you're making. And it's you being more fearful than what it is. So what is your main challenge? Hi, Jane. Can you hear me well? I mean, I put a little bit of music because, so if you hear me, that's what matters. Can you hear me well? So what's what's the situation with the kids? Oh yes, I said I wanted to share this on other groups. Let's see. Can I? All right, let's see. So I don't see the answer from you, Sherilyn. So tell me. I feel as if I'm losing control and I'm going to lose them. I feel this is your fear that is being projected or manifested. So when you mean you are going to lose them, what does losing them mean to you? Can you define it for me? I mean, yes, exactly. So, I mean, they would choose their dad and want his company more than mine. That maybe I'm not a good mom in their eyes. So, this is not them, this is you having this fear that it's been boiling, and all of this self doubt, all of this sense of not being good enough, it's kind of spreading a little bit everywhere, and the kids are one area where you kind of let it take over in your fears. So do you feel this is, does it resonate with you? Do you feel you're not a good mom because decisions that were for your own good? There is a sense of guilt there, a guilt that is transforming into this fear, and it's spreading. You see what I mean? I don't feel this is what the reality is, but you somehow are so fearful that you kind of almost create this. You need to tap into that level of confidence, of self love for yourself. I know it's very intangible what I'm saying, but in essence, it's about you deciding that no matter what, your kids are going to feel the love that you have for them, and they're going to tap into this truth as opposed to all of this fear that you're having. Does it make sense? Yes, there is a guilt that I haven't been a good mom, and that when I discipline them and they resist, that I cannot be overly firm. To you, if you're too firm, you're going to lose their love. Right? It does, but feels overwhelming. It's because you haven't really yeah, so again, you said it once, it's about boundaries, and they need to sense that boundary. And um, if they go to their dad because he allows them to do more stuff, it's not how you need to look at it. You need to look at it as them sensing the love you have for them, no matter how firm you're going to be, because ultimately they know that you're doing this for a reason. So being fearful of parenting your kids because you're going to lose them is acting from a place of fear. Whilst if you come from a place of love, and that you know that they're going to sense it and feel it, you're not going to be afraid of being who you are. It is the same pattern as those who are people pleaser and then end up behaving in a certain way to please everybody around them, and end up not being real. And this is the same with kids. It doesn't change. Like, the settings is different, but the pattern is the same. Does it make sense in terms of the underlying reason why you would tend to stop, being assertive, because there is that fear that you will lose them? If you're afraid of loving your kids through your parenting, yes. Oh my God, when you put it like that, yeah. Yes, that pattern can express itself in so many ways. So once you deal with it once and for all, it's about then implementing it in all different areas. And they say something like, anything you do is everything you do, right? So once you, yes. So it's about paying attention to this and not fall back into the old pattern. You managed to get out of it, so keep it up. Your kids will not stop loving you because you set boundaries for them, right? Yeah. Yes, true. I need to overcome that fear. Um, what is that particular fear that you're referring to? Fear of losing those you love because you're being loved? Fear of not being a good mom? Fear of what? My daughter and I are so similar, we sometimes clash. Well, um, it's part of what parenting is like. Sometimes you're going to clash with your children, but this is not about clashing with your daughter that you're worried about. It's because of that separation coming up, that there is so many fears that you're not doing the right thing, even if you know you're doing the right thing because you've been for quite a while now. But it's the implementation and the going through the process. It triggers you in all possible ways because it requires so much strength, inner strength, that you didn't feel you had at the time. It triggers your sense of worthiness for going for what you want. It triggers your sense of, everything is being triggered right now. Right, the fear of losing them when we disagree. Well, I don't feel you are someone who demands things in a way that you don't give them space to express themselves. You will assert what you feel and what you feel is right or wrong, but I feel you give people space to express themselves. So, right, making emotional hearing you say that. Mm. It's oops. You are actually getting to your next level of growth, um, and all of this fear triggering you everywhere. Get the support that you need and keep moving forward. Your children know the love you feel for them anyway, so it's not as if you're being super selfish. That's not it. It's like someone said to me once upon a time, it's okay to disagree and to to say no to someone that you love. And because I had these fear and this wound inside that were not healed at the time, it was a fear, almost a sense of panic, to really assert myself in a way that was against what the other person might say or think, um, because I was afraid to lose the person that I loved. So, but that is unhealthy. When you love someone, it doesn't mean you have to agree with them all the time. Yes, it's a panic. Yes, it's super scary and it's horrible. I get it. So what you need to do when that happens is to look into what created that panic in the first place. Go back to the time where it happened the very, very first time. And oh, as you know, oftentimes it comes from childhood and sometimes even before. So yeah. So this is reflecting that you have about that is around love and being loved and feeling supported even when you don't agree 100% with the person that you love, right? Yes. Yes, I get it. Okay, good. What is the feeling that anchors you when we're in disagreement? Still know that the love is there. Exactly. So I was about to ask you, so what is the feeling that anchors you into feeling safe, loved? um, it's about looking for something that makes you feel grounded, anchored, and safe. So everybody has their own. um, Something that makes you feel so, when you say like you are connected to the light and you're doing this meditation, that's a feeling that anchors you. It can be anything, a belief that is going to make you feel safe and secure no matter what is it for you? I think you just mentioned it here, right? So whatever happens, you know that the love is there. Yes. Like you can tell someone off and yet doing it with love. Right? Because you sense it. Yes. true, but my demon rears up and thinks, oh, she hates me from being firm. Um, right. Maybe she will in that moment because you're not giving in. So she will have to deal with it. Right? This is the toughest part, right? I know. It's like, oh my God, I can't. It's like I'm being awful to my own child or whoever. I know. This is where you need to become stronger. It's like seeing a kid crying and crying because he wants some sweet. But you know that if you give it to him, it's going to make him sick. So what are you going to do? You're going to say, no, I can't stand seeing my child crying, and then give them the sweet, and then they have a tummy ache, and then they are sick for many days, or going to stay firm and say, no, darling, I'm not going to give you that sweet. And you can cry when you're done, then we can continue to talk, or whatever you feel like saying. But no is no. And this is the toughest part, right? Let me see. This is part of becoming strong in your core. So I know that you did like uh, you did take a course, but the one that is on having a strong core, limitless you. This is about strengthening that part of you that still hasn't grown into a place of self-love and stronger boundaries and assertiveness, if that makes sense. Because there are still some wounds there that haven't been healed, and then it's easy to violate if you want. Yeah. Hi Danielle, thanks for watching. So if you have a question, here Danielle, I'm looking at you here. So if you have a question, you can join me on YouTube Live. There is the link on the top of the video where you can join me and ask me a question, anything on whatever is bothering you, triggering you, that you are looking to solve. And I will tap into my intuition and give you guidance. Okay? All right. Okay, yes, thank you, Sabrina. What you said about my current challenge may also be playing into how I feel. So I'm not secure in myself. Yes, but it's the other way around. It's because you're not secure in yourself that it gives you this challenge. You see? It's because there is that insecurity that hasn't still been totally healed or solved, that whatever that is going to create a challenge for you, right? Yes, I see what you're saying. Yes, and sometimes we need a little bit of stepping back to realize what's been happening. Yes. Okay, let's see what I'm getting. So you're talking about not feeling secure. So from a scale from 1 to 10, how secure do you feel? 1 feeling totally not secure. 10 is like, wow, you are, you know, at the top of your game. Hey everybody on Facebook, if you have any questions, join me over YouTube Live and I will very happily answer any question you have in any area of your life. If you need guidance, and I will tune in and tell you what I see for you. And not hesitate to share the link as well with your on your social media, obviously. All right. Oh, right now, not very. Probably 3. This comes after a disagreement earlier with my daughter. Let me look into this. Your daughter has sensed that insecurity that you have, and she's kind of leveraging it to her advantage. So it's about you being firm and remaining firm. Also, she hasn't recognized that inner strength that you have demonstrated lately, more and more. So you have grown, and it kind of surprised her to some level. But stick with it. Yes, yes, I know. Yes. So it's like, kids, even when they're small, they will test you and see how far they can get away with things. It's up to you to assert the rules, the boundaries, right? Have free mic. I have this for YouTube. I have this for Facebook. The other one for Instagram. Okay, so I'm technically equipped. Yes, true. Thank you. Yeah, you're very welcome. Yes. You're doing really well. Got it all covered. What do you mean? In terms of oh yeah, yeah, with all of my mic, right? Yes. Yes. So everybody, don't hesitate. Yeah, 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 yes. Oh, I love to watch your work. Thank you, Jane. Thanks. Why don't you join us on YouTube? That would be fun. You will be able to watch and to participate, right? Any question you have, I will answer them. I kind of like this. It's a concept that I started a month ago. What do you think, everybody? I'm not going to do it forever. It's something that I feel like doing at the moment. Um, and I think it's nice. The hours was different from usual, so I thought, well, see who shows up during that time. Is it better or worse? Sometimes as well, I've had people who join me on YouTube who are not in my following. I feel it's because they found the live through some YouTube feeds and joined. But that happened before. So, any other question? Ask me plenty of questions. Ask, ask, ask. All right, so you may recall our conversation from the last live that we talked about some healing. I felt that just from that interaction that there was some progress. So it was interesting you mentioned that I was on my next level of healing. Yes. Yes, just by interacting with me, people do upgrade. That's what another member said. Like she had a huge physical reaction afterwards. So, yes. So make the most of these intuitive time. Soon it might not be available anymore. Yeah, it's great. That's great. Really appreciate your time. You're very welcome. Yes. Yes. I might share it on a few other places as well. But for now, that's really good. Uh, 20 minutes. So you have another question. Sharon, you can ask other questions. This is one of the advantage of being on the live. Um, and yeah. So, how about what I shared about my future doing a university course and coaching? It is right for me. Well, yeah, why wouldn't it be right for you? The question is not if this is right for you because you chose it, but rather, what's your purpose and intent with this? I want to do anthropology. Perfect. I mean, if that excites you, then do what makes you feel good. Do what excites you. Do what uh, makes you feel alive. That's the secret. And that's what we have unlearned sometimes when we grew up. But then it's about coming back to that place of doing what makes you tick, right? That is so what's your concern about that? What are you worried about? Hi, Jessica. Thank you for watching and joining on Instagram. So, this is an intuitive hours that I'm doing on my YouTube channel. So, if you want to ask me a question, anything, I will tap into my intuition and answer you. So, to do that, join us over YouTube. All right, yes, it definitely excites me, and I'm quite excited about doing it. With the coaching, I feel I have a lot to offer people based on my experience. Yeah, so it's all good. You've been pondering over this for a while, though, right? I don't feel that this is something that you just picked randomly. It's something that really is making you feel good. My concern, actually, it's quite small since I'm more about following what feels light. Exactly. So there is nothing that is really a concern when it comes to following what makes you feel good, because the intent is doing what feels good. So you're basically, in essence, following your bliss, right? Yes. Uh huh. Yes, totally. So anybody who wants to ask me a question, you can join me on YouTube Live, and I will be very happily answering any question you have. And you can say hi as well, whether it's live or you're watching the replay. So another few minutes and then the hour will be up already. Oh my god, time flies. So any other question you want to ask me? Fire away. It's hot in my. I have tropical temperature in my flat. I'm going to open. Okay, 1 second. Whew. Phew. Yes, better. And then I will have to close because it will be too cold. Okay, so yes, so I was saying I feel like I want to do either a new course, but I'm still letting it come to me through, my intuition. So it can be either on. I was thinking something about implementation, or there was something else that I wanted to do around. Well, that was different, but that was around sensuality and feminine energy. That was nice, but that is not really inclusive of, it would be ideally mainly it would be women only, or or something on, yeah, something on getting unstuck, but with the implementation aspect, I'm still letting it come to me. Is there anything that you can tell me that I should know about my progress? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. It's something we discussed already. Actually, it's basically letting go of your fears, because the fears make you question yourself 25 times before you take action, as opposed to feel, decide, and do. You know, it's a little late here. I don't do these late things anymore. So I thought tonight I'm going to try and see how it goes. So maybe it will be the first and the last of doing this at this time. But yeah. Yes, you like that. I feel, decide, and do. Yeah. So when you feel, you tune in, right? So it's about trusting yourself. I do seem tired. Yes, it's. I thought I'm going to do it just for fun. But yeah, so I decided, yes, I'm going to go with it. So, yes, so do feel and decide. So, in terms of the program I'm thinking of doing, I'm going to let it come to me, and then I will put more details. I have another So I talked about the magic potion that I have, which is breaking free from Groundhog Day. That was a group session, and that's what is available at the moment. Obviously, any courses is available, as in you can register to them. The mastermind is open through application that includes, what does it include? Yeah, I think it's two two sessions a week of 30 minutes, or one session of an hour, plus I think it's a theme per week and a Q&A. So it's like really big support. It's over either 3 months or 6 months. Hi, Pharaoh. Thanks for watching. So if you have any question, join us over on YouTube Live. The link is on the top of the video, and then you can ask any question that you have. Okay? There are 7 minutes left to ask me a question. Sherilyn, one last question for you. Or, as many as you want until the times is up. Go for it. It's okay, you don't have to. It seems like at this hour, all of my usual participants are asleep already. Maybe I should go to sleep soon anyway, as well. Yeah. So, so how do you do to keep grounded every day? You said you meditate, right? Do you have an affirmation that you do go to? Meditate. Good. Yeah, it's good to balance your energies. Okay. So that was today for the intuitive hour. It was fun and good. I managed to sort out my technical things, my different microphones and social media. Okay. All right. So, on that note, I'm going to wish you a beautiful rest of the evening, and I will see you next time in one of my lives. So, have a nice evening and happy manifesting. Bye.